Hey everyone, this is Nicole from 20 Something Planner. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I predominantly post memory spreads in an A5 wide planner. This one in particular that I just showed you is from Sadie Stickers. I was previously in a TSKP planner, but she is unfortunately no longer open. And today I am planning for the week of New Year's, so December 27th through the 2nd. This is my first spread that I'm planning in my new planner. I am using a My Newest Addiction New Year's kit. I am a part of the My Newest Addiction PR team, and my PR term was recently extended through the beginning of spring, so that's exciting. It was supposed to end in December, I believe, but she did extend our group's PR term through spring, so that is really exciting. I think I already said that already, but I every once in a while love a monochromatic spread, especially when there's a lot of black involved. So those typically end up being some of my favorite spreads, and I was really excited to use this kit. I haven't used a My Newest Addiction kit in a really long time. I forgot to mention my code. It's Nicole15. So she just released a few spring kits. There was a Valentine's Day kit released, and I'm also going to be picking up her January mystery kit. She still does mystery kits, which I feel like a lot of shops don't really do anymore. But her last one for December was gorgeous. So I'm definitely going to pick up the January mystery kit. It looks beautiful. So yeah. Anyways, I am doing something a little bit different with the top of the date cover section. Normally I will litter the top of my date covers with some florals, but this time around I used these really beautiful lace trims that she had included on the deco sheets. So I had two of them, so I had enough to extend the width of all of the date covers, and then I just added some garlands from Sadie Stickers to kind of add some foil and jazz it up a bit up there. I love the way that it turned out. I also used some garlands from Letters to Apollo, like the ones on Thursday and Saturday that you see right there are from Letters to Apollo, and then the ones I'm putting down now are from Sadie Stickers. I know a few people have mentioned this already, but the space between the date covers and the start of the daily column is much shorter than the TSKP planner. So there is a little bit of adjustment if you're moving into a different planner. If you came from a TSKP planner, I always get that messed up. So what I did was I just bumped my date covers down a bit, so I still have about the same amount of space. I'm eating into my planning section a little bit, but that's okay because I like when my plans are a little bit more bunched together. I think the spread looks more full. So I started my date covers a little bit below the start of the column. So I will still put down headers and everything. I just lose a little bit of planning space, which, like I said, is totally fine with me. And then let's see, my date section was kind of simple. I just used a bunch of stickers from the kit, added some garland, and then the monthly script is from Paper Trail Plans. I added some more of those garlands from Letters to Apollo to frame out the full box, and then I want to try in 2022 to be a little bit more creative with my sidebar, especially because I don't use it because I back plan so much. So I'm creating a little scene down here with all of the deco that came on the floral sheet. It was like a deco floral sheet combined. So I created a little scene down there and actually like the way that it turned out. It was my first time really experimenting like that. So I thought it came out pretty cute. I still added like a checklist, even though I won't use it, but you gotta take up space somehow. I pulled in a lot of garlands for this spread because it was New Year's. I felt like it was a celebratory week to plan. I haven't used garlands like this in a long time, so it was kind of fun experimenting with them again. I've been traveling quite a bit recently, which is why I'm so behind. I went to DC this weekend, and then a couple weeks ago I went to Charleston with a group of friends. We went back to Charleston, Marvin and I. We loved it so much. We borderline would like to move there. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we love it there so much. The downtown area is just overwhelming. Like there are so many restaurants and shops and things like that. It's just a really good time. And if you're looking for something like in the United States to do. Like if you're looking for a long weekend, especially if you live on the East Coast, I think the plane ride for us, like if you're in New Jersey, is only an hour and a half. So to take a quick weekend trip there is really easy for us to do. Which is what we did this past time. We went for a friend's birthday. We left on Friday and we came home Sunday, which was good for us because we had already been there. If that was my first time, I would have craved more like right away because, like I said, there's just so many restaurants I want to try out, and we're such foodies. We like trying out new restaurants and everything, so it's just like never ending down there. Okay, let me get into the day-to-day. Like I said, I love a monochromatic spread, and the White Deer Stationery, like light bluish gray icons from her colorway worked so perfectly with this kit, so I ended up pulling in a lot of the White Deer Stationery icons. I had to pack my car with something for Marvin. I had to take some things to the dumpster, so I pulled in a car sticker from there. I think I mentioned this in my last plan with me. The first 2 weeks of January, the plans are all messed up because I started to plan the wrong days. So I think Monday and Tuesday of this week didn't happen this day, but we're just going to go with it because I didn't want to duplicate plans. So I just took the plans from the week that I got incorrect and put them down on Monday and Tuesday. I don't know. I was a mess. But yeah, I did some reading. I layered. So I accidentally purchased some fancy boxes from Sadie Stickers on transparent matte paper, but the My Newest Addiction kit had these scalloped boxes that fit perfectly within the fancy box from Sadie Stickers. So I just layered down that fancy box, that scalloped one there, and layered one from the kit over top of it. I did some reading. I had some work reports that I had to do. That little like starburst sticker that I layered over the computer monitor is from Sadie Stickers. And then I just like marked a relaxing night in. I watched some Below Deck, which is one of my guilty pleasures. Most of the foiled icons are from Crafts by Towie. I love that like little pillow scene there. It's so cute. And then the border at the bottom, that line divider, is from Sadie Stickers as well. A lot of the items I have are still on glossy paper, but she has recently offered transparent matte paper in her shop, so that's exciting. I kind of blew through Tuesday. It was nothing special, just work. I did a workout. I started working out not religiously again, I shouldn't say that, but I'm trying to at least do 3 to 4 times a week, just because I got into such a routine before my wedding, and then I fell out of it once the wedding came and we got closer, and then I just kind of fell off my workout routine. But I'm trying to do 3 days a week again at least. Also, I just want to mention the My Newest Addiction kit, along with the bordered like lace trim. There were also 2 floral trims that extend the width of the planner, so that was nice to have as well. That's what I pulled down at the bottom there. I forgot to hit record at the beginning of Wednesday, but I'm obsessed with these like little e-reader stickers from White Deer Stationery. In 2021, I bought a lot of my books, but this year I kind of want to be a little bit mindful of how many books I buy because my bookshelf is getting full and I'm running out of space to put them. I'm considering donating a lot to my library if they'll accept them. I'm not really like a rereader. I typically will not reread a book. Some people do, but once I'm done with it, I'm kind of done with it. But Wednesday, I again woke up and just did some reading. The My Newest Addiction kits come with these cute little like paint swatch boxes, which I love. I love using a paint swatch box in my spreads, and when the kits come with them, it makes me so excited because I don't have to like look through my collection and find one that would match. I have a bunch from Miss and Meow, I think. Yeah, Miss and Meow, but the colors that I had just didn't work. Our cleaners came this day. I marked that. I also marked some packing for DC. We were leaving Thursday night to take a quick trip to DC with some friends. My friends and I have started going away for New Year's. New Year's is not my favorite holiday just because like after the rush of the holidays, the New Year's kind of like meh. So we've started taking trips, me and my husband, and then my friend and her husband, which is always fun. So I did some packing. I just marked here that I washed my hair on Thursday. Thursday was very uneventful because we did a lot of driving on this day. That sticker is from Crafts by Towie, and I need a full sheet of those just because when I have nothing else to mark, I will mark washing my hair, which I don't know, is weird, but it looks pretty when you use that sticker. I did just some like office cleanup before we left for the day at work. I used a little email sticker from White Deer Stationery, and then I marked that. We drove down to DC. I got out of work around 1 o'clock, so we made it to DC for like 5 or 6. Then we just settled in and we went to this really good Mexican restaurant by our Airbnb. So I marked that with some tacos from Crafts by Towie. That little pillow sticker came with the kit. I love pillow stickers. Something about them, they're just so cute. Oh yeah, I should mention too, the trims that I'm using down at the bottom, again, came with the kit. It's an add-on, but there's a whole trim sheet that you can purchase with the My Newest Addiction kits, which is great if you like to just like throw a trim on top of a day cover. But because I used that lace up at the top, I had every intention of using the trims for my day covers, but it was nice to have them for my spreads and not have to like cut up different florals to put them down at the bottom and border the bottom. Here I'm using that longer trim sticker again over a scalloped circle to mark New Year's Eve actually, and the script sticker is from Paper Trail Plans. Pulled in some confetti stickers these are from Sadie Stickers. I also have some from Letters to Apollo. They're just a bit larger, and I didn't have much space to work with here, so I just used the smaller ones from Sadie Stickers, but I think they're so cute. And then I pulled in a couple of these lace trims from Sadie Stickers as well. After we woke up, we went in search of a coffee spot. One thing that I like to do when I'm traveling is find a good like local coffee spot, not like a Starbucks or something. I like searching for local coffees because sometimes they have fun, like different things that you can't really get near you. Like when we went to Charleston, there was a cookie butter latte from this one coffee shop that we got every day. So good. Okay, after we got coffee, we went to, I think, 2 museums. We went to the Air and Space Museum, which is why I used the airplane sticker to mark that. And then we went to the, oh gosh, which one did we do this day? The Native American Museum. That museum was so well done. There was so much information. It was actually like an overwhelming amount of information, but it was really, really well done. Like I learned so much. It was really emotional too, obviously, because of everything that they went through. And you just learn so much that you don't learn in school by walking through these museums. All of the museums in DC are free as well, which is really nice. So we didn't really spend any money going into the museums. I wanted to visit the Holocaust Museum after that, but it was late in the day and the Native American Museum was emotionally draining. So to walk through the Holocaust Museum after that might have been a bit much. I think we spent like 3 hours in the Native American Museum. It was like 4 floors and everywhere you turn there was another exhibit. So I still didn't like absorb everything that the museum had to offer. After we walked around the museums, we went back to our Airbnb, kind of just like freshened up, and then we got dinner at this Chinese restaurant right across the street from us. And then we went to this like New Year's party. We didn't really stay long. It was like an open bar situation. It was a huge event though. Not event, they limited the capacity because of COVID, but it was like a 3-floor space that they had rented out, and they had a DJ and everything, but we're all in our 30s. We can't hang anymore. So we stayed for a couple of hours, had a few drinks, and made it back to our Airbnb to watch the ball drop in just like the living room area. I didn't want to be out for New Year's just because by the time like everything was over, I didn't want to fight for an Uber and everything like that. So yeah. On Saturday, I marked New Year's Day. I love that little bralette. It has nothing to do with New Year's. It just fit well with the flow of what I was putting down, and I thought it was cute. So After that, we went and found more coffee. We did 2 more museums. We did the Spy Museum, which was like an interactive fun museum. And then we did the American History Museum, which again was so well done, so much information. I used like a little scroll of paper because in my mind I was like, oh, the Declaration of Independence. So I marked it with that. But the American History Museum was really cool. They had the original flag that was sewn in this like light box room. It was like, I can't describe it, but it was just, I don't know, a weird feeling came over me. It was the original flag that was sewn not by Betsy Ross, but like the original when there were only like the 13 colonies. But it was so cool to see. It was huge and like, just like I said, laid out in this huge light box room. And it was just amazing. And then that night we did a nighttime monument tour, which again was so emotional. They took you through the grave sites of all the military personnel that lost their lives, and they like had a moment of silence. They played this music and I was like, oh my God, don't cry on this bus. But it was something to see. It really was. We saw the MLK monument, the Abraham Lincoln monument. Those two I think were my favorite. They were just so large and powerful. But yeah, it was a really special tour to go on. So I highly recommend it if you are ever in the DC area. I recommend all of the museums. It was a great trip. I would definitely go back. But yeah, I kind of blew through Sunday, but we just got up and got brunch and drove home. I did grocery shopping and like meal prep for the week. So yeah, I love the way that the spread turned out. Again, I love me a monochromatic spread. So I hope you guys enjoyed this spread, and I will chat with you guys on my next Plan With Me. Bye everybody.